Hello and welcome to the 50th edition of the Tiger Highline Online. A number of Cedar Falls High School ties exist for the Veterans Day. Brenton Coles introduces us to those who have served in this story.
On November 11th, we celebrate the men and women who served our country and protected our freedom. We asked a Marine Corps veteran who is a teacher here at Cedar Falls about the connection between veterans.
I think there is a connection between veterans, especially since the Cold War. After Vietnam, there's fewer and fewer of us in society. And so we do have a common thread of discipline and training that is unlike that of what civilians get through their educations. So in a sense, the military is an education unit of itself, which is a camaraderie event for veterans themselves. About the unspoken connection from Marine to Marine. The Marine Corps is a special group of military, and there's sort of a, shall we say, esprit de corps that runs through the veins of every Marine, no matter what age you are. I can pick up a conversation or be accepted by another veteran, especially if he's a Marine, if he's a World War II vet, or if he's a Korean vet, a Vietnam vet, because they know that you went through Marine Corps boot camp, you went through the disciplines of the Marine Corps, which are much higher expectations and abilities.
We stopped a student whose dad is currently in the Air Force and asked him what Veterans Day means to him.
What it means to me is you should acknowledge all of those who have served for our country and have put effort towards having our country have a better life and for everybody to live free, and that they should be more than recognized for their sacrifice and their time.
Thank you to all the veterans who served our country. This is Brennan Coles reporting for the Tiger Highline Online.
Death with dignity is an issue that Brittany Maynard is pushing to the top of America's attention, so Sammy Glaspie found the CF reaction to this sensitive topic.
Brittany Maynard, a 29-year-old newlywed who is giving a voice to death with dignity laws. Brittany was diagnosed with a lethal form of brain cancer after suffering from severe headaches and undergoing a craniotomy to remove a malignant brain tumor. Now she has social media buzzing as she chooses to die before her cancer can choose for her. However, all this attention is causing different opinions to form about the topic, both positive and negative. She even has her own video explaining her decision, which has gotten over 9 million views.
Well, we have a coherent individual that knows that their quality of life is pretty poor and they're in a terminal situation, and so if that's something that they choose to do, I don't know that we should be the one to stop them.
And I think what it would help with is if someone still has the mental faculties that they could make the decision to die with dignity and use the appropriate medications necessary to get through that process. And I can see where it could get out of control, where too many people maybe in the heat of the moment with feelings or depression could access the same type of drugs and end up using that.
On a more personal basis, I watched my mom, who was 86, go through a lot of pain just for the last couple of weeks of her life, and that was excruciating for her, but it was also very hard for us as her children to watch.
Before Brittany's planned death, she visited the Grand Canyon with her family, crossing off the last item on her bucket list, ending her suffering beautifully as planned.
Video games dominate the entertainment world, but are the options sensitive to half the prospective players? Cole Murphy dug into the insensitive storyline and treatments of women in today's video games.
Wait, did you just see that? He just picked a prostitute off the street. You can do that in video games? You were able to pick up prostitutes on the street since GTA 3. You guys are all familiar with the game Donkey Kong, right? The whole goal is to get to the girl at the top and fall in love and live happily ever after. But why is it that girls are always the main goal to get to in the video game? Very rarely do you see the woman being the main protagonist in the game. And if you do see the woman being the protagonist in the game, she's usually dressed up in a very sexual outfit, such as Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, or Samus. You might be asking, how is all that armor sexually appealing? Well, if you take off that armor, you don't know Pac-Man. I mean, look at her. Look how sexy that is. Famous critic Anita Sarkeesian made a series of YouTube videos about women characters in video games, and she got a lot of bad responses saying, she's a girl, she doesn't know video games. But how many girls play video games? According to CNN, 45% of all gamers are women.
I think, and I'm not as familiar with video games as I should be. I know that it's something I want to learn more about because it is something that our students do a lot of, and so I would like to learn a little bit more about that. But I know that just from doing some reading and doing some research that young girls and women are not represented very well in the video games. Usually they are, like I said, just either very sexual or they're very violent, and it's not a very good representation of them. And there are a lot of young women and girls who do play games, and that was another thing I learned this summer at a session I went to at our National School Counselor Conference, was that there are a lot more females that are gamers, and we had a speaker there that talked about how, again, as school counselors, we need to be more aware of those things that our students are doing. And she shared some things, and it was really interesting about some specific games. So I think it needs to change a little bit. Like I said, I know she was a real advocate for making better portrayal of women in those games. She really works at that.
I think video gamers like Lara Croft and Samus are pretty awesome characters, and you gotta love Lady Pac-Man. So in the future, I think we'll see a lot more female characters, because 45% of all gamers is a large amount of people. This has been Cole Murphy reporting from the Tiger Highline Online.
This week's featured podcast is from Trey Breiner's podcast, The Men's Room. He took his camera along as the football team ready to face off against Waterloo East in their last regular season game.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Men's Room. Today, I'm going to bring you around with me and show you what it's like to be a Cedar Falls football player on game day. First, we have a team meeting at 8:30, and then we have a team breakfast following that.
Win tonight. East is a real solid team. You know, they put up a good fight every week, and they got a really exceptional team this year. But I think we're going to get them.
Hey there guys, just got back from team breakfast, and now I'm gonna sit down and relax a little bit, watch some film on East. They got an okay team this year. They're 0-8, but they always come out and they play hard against us. So I'm just gonna sit down and watch some film with them, and relax for the game. What's up guys, got about 2 hours till game time. Just about ready to get all my stuff ready for the game and head over to East. I'm here with starting wide receiver, punt and kick returner, Darrell Jackson. Darrell, give me some insight on the game. What do you think?
Supposed to go in and win. Hello.
It's your birthday
It's
today.
my birthday today.
That is awesome.
I'm 48.
Yeah, nice. Say go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Yes.
Party people, can yo get funky? Suicide and Force, can yo get funky? The Zulu Nation, can yo get funky? Yeah, just hit me. Just get funk and hit me. Just get on down and hit me. That bot just getting so funky now, hit me. Yeah.
Eyebrows on fleek. Sometimes in life, you're gonna get a little messed up and you're not gonna know what to do all the time. And sometimes you're gonna sit there and you're gonna think to yourself, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know where I'm going. What do I do? So today, after hours of scouring the internet for all this, I actually just came across this on a Tumblr page. The 7 cardinal rules for life. Yeah, 7 cardinals for life. Number 1, make peace with your past so it won't disturb your present. I definitely agree with this. I'm the kind of person that tends to dwell on the past more than I am on the future, which is a bad thing in my eyes because I'm constantly thinking of mistakes or problems, or maybe I'm even thinking about the good things that happened in the past. Like, just I can't keep my mind off this. Like, I can't look forward to the good things, which kind of sucks in all actuality. Because, like, I don't know, you just gotta go into every day with like high hopes. don't let yourself get down, you know? So I definitely would agree that you gotta let go of the past sometimes. It's not good to dwell on the past. As Dumbledore once said, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. So maybe your past is a dream, so don't forget to live, I guess. Number 2, what other people think of you is none of your business. This is definitely true, because when you're constantly thinking about what other people think of you, you're never thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, wait, that doesn't make sense. When you're constantly thinking about what other people think about you, you are constantly forgetting to have a positive image of yourself. Therefore, whatever they think is what you think. Your brain is yours. You need to think what you think, not what they think, right? Does that make sense? It's a lot of thinks. It's a mental Rubik's Cube, I know, but someday you'll get it. But yeah, you gotta forget it, alright? It doesn't do any good for you to just completely forget about yourself and just completely focus on other people's thoughts. They're your thoughts, so I don't know, just remember, you gotta keep your head up. Don't let other people ruin what you think about yourself. You know you better than anybody. I think Dr. Seuss said something like that. Maybe. Number 3, time heals almost everything. Give it time. If you just broke up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend and it's really sad and you're crying and all that jazz, life gets better, okay? It goes on. Just, you gotta forget about it. Tap that beat, bruh. Because life is characterized through humility. It should not be marked by sadness and depression. Just give it time. Look for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You got friends, you got family. I'll listen to you. Hit me up. I don't only make videos. I'm also a professional listener, ladies. Number 4, no one is in charge of your happiness except you. People are always going to be mean to you, and they're going to call you names, they're going to talk behind your back, and these people might even be your friends. But eventually, you'll learn that it's all worthless. It doesn't even matter. There's so many other things that should be taking up your time instead of worrying about what other people are saying. Because bullying may not seem evident to you, but it's evident to a lot of people, and I don't know, it's not going to go away. So no one's in charge of your own happiness. You have to take hold of what's yours. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Number 5, don't compare your life to others, and don't judge them. You have no idea what their journey is all about. I agree with this a lot, because it seems to me that there are so many people out there that are quick to judge on a basic profile of others. It's almost as if no one wants to take the time to ask questions. They're just gonna quickly assume. They're gonna jump right to conclusions. I've experienced this multiple times, and I'm sure everyone that's gonna watch this, all 17 of you, you've had this happen. Your life is 100% yours, okay? You are unique in every way. Everyone was made differently. No one has the same hair. No one has the same eyes. It's all yours, dude. You got your own brain. You are you, so don't be someone else. Nobody likes a copycat. Don't judge other people. You don't know what they've been through. You ain't walked a day in them streets, dog. You ain't seen what they seen. You ain't seen it, dog. Number 6, stop thinking too much. It's alright not to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. It's crazy how life works, because so many times when you think you're at your lowest of lows, there's just this one glimmer of light that just shines, and you see it, and you're so mesmerized by it that you don't walk away from it, you chase it, and that eventually turns into being your answer that you've been looking for. I think all the time, just because I'm a very cognitive person, and like I said, I dwell on the past a lot. But I don't know, it's hard for me to stop thinking about everything, because I'm the kind of person that feels like it's my fault if people are sad, so I feel like I need to do my best to make them happy. Sometimes you just gotta relax, Relaxation is the best meditation. I don't know if that's true. Number 7, smile. That one's kind of corny, if you ask me, but it's true. When you smile, you're putting out your greatest version of yourself. You're putting out the top image of yourself. No one wants to see someone all day long who's frowning. I've been that person before, and I've been told that I don't look that good. It's not very heartwarming when someone tells you you look sad all the time. And it's even worse when you know it's true. Smiling is awesome. See? You do not own every single problem in this world, okay? So don't act like you do. Remember the good things. You can't forget about all the good things. I mean, if you're dwelling on the bad things, you're not going to smile. You need to smile, okay? Enjoy being young. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird coming from someone who's young themselves, but growing up's going to get hard. You got to face the truth, dog. Reality sets in. Bills, family, school, all that jazz. It's not fun. But you know what? You gotta enjoy it while you have it. You know what I mean? You gotta enjoy it while you have it, son. So thanks for watching. I gave my best advice that I could. Hair shake. I hope it helps. And take this advice because it's good advice, and I follow it myself. If not, use the internet. It was weak. I'm gonna throw up if I try again. Peace.
That's a wrap for number 58. Be sure to check out our podcasts, print stories, photos, and archives online. Until next time, keep it classy, CF.